Well, he did come in and want to practice a volley. First point, and Tsonga taking his time, finds the pass pretty comfortably. These two boys playing against one another today guarantees France one spot, at least one spot, in the quarterfinals of this year's Open, and another chance this evening when Paul-Henri Mathieu faces Rafael Nadal, but I think Nadal started a pretty heavy favourite in that one.
These fellows have played on 3 previous occasions, all in 2007. Gasquet leading 2-1. All of them were reasonably close, though. So very lazily beginning to this opening game. Both players just feeling their way.
It's strange that they've only played last year. They're both in pretty much the same age bracket, and they live and play a lot of their tennis in Paris, and it often happens you just don't get to play certain players. It depends how the draw comes out, and then suddenly they play from Wimbledon on. They played 3 times.
He had a little knee injury earlier in 2008. Gasquet had to withdraw from the Adelaide tournament. Did compete the next week though in Sydney, and lost to Dmitry Tursunov in 3 sets in the second round.
Tursunov won the tournament. That's anticipation, and that's knowing what your opponent's going to do, because they've probably played 100 sets against one another in practice in Paris and around the place. That's who's going to be the better man on the day.
15-all.
Gasquet is the highest seed here of these two boys, and he's at the highest Grand Slam seeding of his young career. Seeded here 8, and that was because cracked the top 10 towards the end of last year. A good season, good year.
Oh. 40. Game, Tsonga.
Comfortable hold for Tsonga. It'll be interesting, Fred, to see if Tsonga plays as aggressively here as he did in his opening victory against Murray. He came forward a lot, served and volleyed quite a lot. Doesn't seem to be quite inclined or as inclined at the moment in this match.
No, I was thinking the same thing, and the same about Gasquet, because Gasquet, when he plays on the grass, plays up close to the baseline, as most players do, and as you mentioned, he's won tournaments on all different surfaces, Gasquet. But here I've noticed he's 2 or 3 metres behind the baseline. There we go. It's a comfort zone, isn't it, that they get into if they've played a lot and they've practiced a lot together. And you'd think in a situation like this, somebody might try, one of them might try something a little different.
Well, it's early days, and obviously there's a fair amount of pressure out here. They know each other's games well. This match is 4th round, so it's for a place in the quarters, and there's a lot at stake. And you just feel that they're just easing into this.
Tsonga's come on the scene rather late. This is only his 5th Grand Slam tournament. It's only his 2nd as a direct entrant. Gasquet's been around for a while.
Well, Gasquet playing from even deeper behind the baseline, allowing Tsonga an opportunity to attack.
Gets right over the top of this one. A well-played point. Just gradually was patient and moved himself forward gradually, and then came up with the big forehand. Sets it up, eye on the ball. Good shoulder rotation.
Made it. That's from practicing with each other a fair bit, I would suggest.
Yeah, you say it's good anticipation, but when you play with somebody, you get to know their favourite shots and what they do in certain instances. And Tsonga's there. He knew that was going down the line. He had plenty of room, just had to make the shot, which he did. It's interesting. I wonder how the coaches get together with somebody like Gasquet and Deblica. They all travel with one another when their charges have to play against one another. Sort of information they dispatch, but again, the players have to do it when they're out there, and they're all part of the Davis Cup team.
Very patient at the moment, both of these players.
There's Gasquet. Then centre of screen in the front there. Well, Tsonga that has made the move forward. He's the one that has shown a little more aggression.
Well, it's Gasquet who's seemingly quite prepared to let Tsonga do all the attack, and he's been rewarded. Tsonga 2-1 opening set. It's been a showery morning here in Melbourne, but the last 15-20 minutes or so the sun has come out, the roof has been opened. The players just checking to see exactly where the sun is here. Tsonga as he begins to serve. Nice, very delicate.
This could have been played at Roland Garros.
15.
A little bit of cat and mouse here, back and forth. A very deceptive drop shot. Well done. Lines up for it, then comes underneath the ball. A little bit of slice on it.
Still neither player really prepared to open up their shoulders too much yet.
Game, Tsonga.
Well, Tsonga, the man, continuing to attack, and
Tsonga leads 3 games to 1.
So far it's paying dividends. He's achieved an early break. Previous service game of Gasquet, and holes now for 3-1. Oh, it's been called good. Looked out most of the way. Umpire Damien Steiner had a good look at it.
Hesitates before he goes in here, Gasquet, so doesn't really get in a good net position. There he is in the middle of the court around the service line. But a good shot from Tsonga down the line. Well, it appears Gasquet has sort of changed his tactics a little. He's been into the net on both points in this service game.
Oh, Tsonga. He's the man who likes to have a big hit from time to time. He's got a very aggressive way of playing.
Again, this is knowing where the second serve's going. He can read the second serve. He was there. He only had to take one step. Very well executed.
A
bit of a surprise here early in this match. The number 8th seed, Richard Gasquet, is in trouble against his friend and countryman, Wilfried Tsonga, at break points for 4-1.
Oh, that is the second break, so all going well for Tsonga at the moment. He looks the most positive. 4-1, first set. Here today, at the moment, Wilfried Tsonga, the least credentialed of the two men on court, who's got away to a terrific start. 2 breaks his way.
Tsonga's wearing those black sneakers. They've got black soles on them, and I didn't think they were. And they marked the court up quite a lot. Apologising to the line judge there, Tsonga.
15.
Well done. He's finding his range. Very confident at the moment, this young man. There's winner Gasquet.
Well, again, Gasquet is so deep behind the baseline, no matter how good a backhand he's got, and it is one of the best in the game. So tough to make passes when you're so far behind the baseline. First ace of the match. Oh, well, it's all Tsonga at the moment. He's lifted his rating considerably the last 3 games.
He started off very passively, didn't he? And now he's found the range, and anything short, he's hitting winners. He's struck 11 winners to Gasquet's 1. Pretty clean match for Tsonga. 11 winners, 5 unforced errors to date. Again, he reaches for this full stretch. Good kick serve from Gasquet, but he doesn't take advantage of it. Tsonga gets over there a couple of steps and Cracks that cross-court forehand.
30.
I think Gasquet would want to hold serve here. Or Tsonga to serve out the set. So if Tsonga wins it, Gasquet serves first in the second set. Seems just a little strangely subdued today. Gasquet, footwork there wasn't good. Lethargic, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. Well, the drop shot, good enough. So he's held serve here, Gasquet, for the second time, but still in trouble in this first set. Tsonga leading 5-2 with 2 breaks. Well, the 8th-seeded Richard Gasquet has some work to do here. Trailing 2-5 in this first set. And it's been Tsonga who's been far more the aggressor. Second ace. Perfect way to start when you're serving for a set. How about following it up with another one? I'd do better than that. 3 aces and 2 of them right when they're needed. Oh, don't like to look at that dark cloud. Showers have been predicted in Melbourne today. Might have to close the roof again. Set points everywhere for Tsonga.
Game on first set.
Wonderful serving performance to take out the first set from Tsonga in just 26 minutes. 6 games to 2. Joe Wilfred Tsonga, and that one there was when he started to step the pace up. Tsonga was rather calm for the first few games, feeling one another out on this surface, this plexi cushion. So that man has had a relatively lethargic start to this 4th round encounter. He's going to need to shake that lethargy off very quickly. Down a set. Needs to start with a little extra fire here.
Love 15.
And again, he pays the price because he never went after that forehand, just sort of floated it, didn't hit it with any conviction. Oh, look, it was 3 metres over the net. And Tsonga is the man that says, okay, I'm going to keep going for them. And a beautifully executed two-fisted backhand down the line. We've seen a lot of those this event.
Oh, outstanding reach from Tsonga.
Very quick for a big man. And this little angle volley, Tsonga's there, and he creates the angle with a little flick, a little stab. And Gasquet alert, but cannot control it.
Oh! 15, that's it.
Opportunity missed there. The 3 break points early.
That's it.
There's quite a lot of side spin or slice on his serve, Gasquet. The ball curls into you considerably, and that was Tsonga's undoing there.
Deuce.
First double fault for either player. Well, that's one of the few forehands that Gasquet's gone after, Fred.
Yes, that's after that. His trainer. Yeah, that's not Eric Deblica, but he got over the top of that one. Covers it. Good swing through the flight of the ball.
Yes, that's good. It's been an important hold, this one, for Gasquet. Started, we feel, a little lethargically, but seems to be lifting his rating a little bit here now, and needs to.
That was an important hole because he was down, what, love 30, and had a simple, well, not a simple forehand, but one that he could have made for love 40. And Gasquet then got to be a little aggressive with both the forehand and that last point of backhand. That's the, maybe he's decided that he's got to take the attack to Tsonga, because that's how Tsonga won the first set, was by going for the shots when they set themselves up.
.208 km/h first serve. Picking it up. It's the fastest of the match.
Good motion, used his knees to get up and into the ball, reaches up, throws the head of the racket through, and then that allows him to crack forehands. He's a big boy, Joe Wilfried Tsonga. 6'2" at the old scale, (1.87 meters), 200 pounds, 90 kilos. He moves in here. Good play. The kick serve set it up. That's the wing that the players attack as far as Richard Gasquet, and for good reason. Because his backhand is a beautifully struck shot. A little bit similar in the women's game when you're playing somebody like Justine Enna. Try and get to the forehand even if she hits some winners.
Yeah, Tsonga.
Well, he's serving especially well at the moment, Tsonga. Served out the first set, you'll recall, with a few aces. Yeah, not so many aces in that game, but his fastest first serve to date at 208, followed up with 205, holds comfortably.
Serve you were talking about, he comes around the outside of the ball, slides it away from his opponent. This one right in the corner. There for the taking. Tsonga, his athletic ability was there. Didn't do much with it. Tries to flick this one cross court from very low down, and he's still got a Western grip. That's nearly impossible. You know, open the face, change the grip, open the face of the racket when the ball is that low. Again, very patient till he added a bit of pace on that one and got the short ball. Still got to generate his own pace. He runs around it. Little racket head speed as they flick through that one.
Oh, it doesn't do enough with the short ball, Gasquet, and pays the price big time.
But again, Tsonga was there. He knew it was going to go cross court, not over the high part of the net. Look, he doesn't move the backhand. Couple of steps, 3 of them it took. Jeff mentioned he didn't get enough angle on this. There's 1, 2, and 3, and he cracks this one down the line. Beautifully struck.
Oh, deft touch from the big man.
Advantage, Tsonga.
Pace from the back of the court, and then good disguise on this one. Had Gasquet flat-footed. He's still way behind the baseline. Had a couple of those. Great deception.
Break point again. Oh yes.
Deuce.
Desperate times need desperate measures, and that's a brave shot because he's missed a few forehands. Finds the mark with this one though. Runs around the backhand to get to it.
Advantage, Gasquet.
Well, it was a struggle. Had to fight off a couple of break points. But Gasquet holds. He's got a 2-1 lead in this second set. Some grey skies overhead at the moment in Rod Laver Arena. But, the roof is still open. But don't be surprised if that changes soon. At the moment, though, the players are not considering any of that. They're focused on the job at hand.
Thank you.
Tsonga, who's taken the first set quite comfortably, had a chance to break there to take a 2-1 lead. Wasn't able to do so.
Well, he's had chances on both Gasquet's serve here, and often works out once you've been struggling on serve and you carry on and win a couple, that you sometimes break. Tsonga's not going to have anything to do with that though. He continues to serve well. 65% for the match, and he hasn't missed a first serve in this set.
Fortunate.
Oh, just racing through his service games, Tsonga, the 5th ace. And when the first serve goes into play, he's won 95% of all points, so it's quite dominant, that part of his game at the moment.
Well, he's had 2 service games in this set and hasn't dropped. He's got 100%, hasn't missed a first serve and hasn't lost a point. So that's 8 points in a row. Easy serving for Tsonga. And he's had opportunities here. Will he have another crack at this one?
$15 left.
Did lots of good work there. Tsonga kept the ball in play there, and in the end, all in vain.
30-15.
Still looks hesitant to me, Gasquet. That last forehand, he was leaning back.
Move quickly forward there.
40-15.
And it was Tsonga throughout that rally. Was metres behind the baseline. Look where he tried to retrieve that one. Gasquet gets under it quickly for the overhead. Rack it up early. Added a little bit more pace to this one, Tsonga, and then he has an open court. Just has to control the backhand.
A little wide. Just losing patience. So Gasquet 3-2, second set. So there we can see some blue sky, some cloud. It does appear as if the roof may be beginning to close. They've left it half open today because you can see there it's already well on the way to being closed, because it is one of those days where the weather is in question, so they want to have a head start at getting the roof closed as quickly as possible. It seems as if it stopped raining, but of course the tournament office is in constant contact with the Weather Bureau and will know if there's rain on the way. At the moment we've heard nothing from the chair to suggest that play will continue or not. He's getting down off his chair again at the moment, Damien Steiner, and is again just checking the lines. As Fred Stolle has mentioned, that's the area that gets more slippery, and it looks as if they will continue. Gasquet is walking out.
Time.
And the umpire calls time, so we will have more play.
Well, it has pretty much stopped now, but it was coming down, well, just misty rain, but that's all it takes to keep these lines wet. But most of the umbrellas around that went up have been put back down again, so that's good news. If it can, that big dark cloud that was over here about 10 minutes ago, maybe if that's gone, we've got a break in the weather for a while.
Well, these fellows again, as Fred Stolle has mentioned, seem to know each other's shots in advance. They've played each other, practiced against each other.
Yeah, Tsonga moves directly to down the line. You can see he just covers that one. This is the drop shot, and then look where he goes. He runs straight for the alley. And good court coverage, good net coverage there from the tall man.
That's the first point he's dropped on serve in this set, Tsonga.
30-15.
Good controlled aggression there from Tsonga. It all starts with the serve. There's the change of grip. Left hand comes through out towards the target, and there's the change to the semi-western or western grip.
Gee, that's good hitting.
Takes some strength and power from where he was a metre behind the baseline, because he's got to generate his own pace. That was a floater that was deep, and he had to pull it cross court.
Yeah,
excellent serving again from Tsonga. He's cruising through these service games.
3 games.
3-all.
Let's first.
This is a well-produced backhand, plenty of time, sets up well.
What?
Just hesitated there, Tsonga. He was looking to run around and hit the forehand. As we've mentioned, the serve of Gasquet slides into the body. He just got stuck.
Well, again, he was looking to run around it, and no footwork. His feet were in the wrong spot. An easy game now for Gasquet. There's a big hit at this one, Gasquet. Doesn't miss by much.
Well, his most comfortable service hole for a while, Gasquet. Business end of this second set. Gasquet, 4-3.
Things come at you pretty quickly, though, at this end of the set, and it's Gasquet who's in front. Tsonga has been serving so well.
Your seats behind the court, thank you. Thanks. $15.
92% of first serves in this set. That's pretty darn good for a fellow that hits the delivery the way Tsonga does. Now that is a mental error in my book. He didn't have to be that cute with that one. A lot of room to work with, and tries to play the little fancy drop volley. Could be expensive, that shot.
Made it.
Good stuff.
Great court coverage from both boys there.
30,
Lots of hard
15.
work, and this is the finishing touch. He did well to stay balanced on that as he ran to it and stayed down to it. Look at this, knees bent.
Serving up a storm, 200 kilometres an hour out wide to the backhand. It's a big serve. His 7th ace of the match.
Missed it.
Game, Tsonga. New balls, please.
Well, he just hesitated with that volley. It seemed Gasquet wasn't confident with it.
4 games.
And another easy hole for Tsonga. Has not been down a break point in this match yet. Tsonga.
I think this would have to be a must-win set for Gasquet. He has come back from 2 sets to love down once in his career. Danger moment now.
Did against Roddick at Wimbledon.
That's right.
Well, there's nothing positive at the moment about anything that Gasquet's doing. He's just, in my mind, being tentative. That volley he just didn't go after. And Tsonga had lots of time to set up, pick his spot. Real danger now for Gasquet. 4-all, second set, love 30. He's lost the first set. He's the number 8 seed.
Topspin lob wasn't where he wanted it. He had an opportunity to have a crack at it, and at love 30 it probably would have been wise to do so. You can see how far back he was then. If you're going to hit that, you want to get in and get over the top of it. He was way back there nearly with the line judge, and then trying to make pace of shot from there, hit it from winner. Just percentages are not there. So Gasquet struggles once more on serve, but he's still there.
Oh, you wanted that one, Tsonga. Oh, Gasquet fights back from love 30. takes the lead in this second set.
Gasquet
5-4.
5 games to 4. Bring you up, please. Sorry.
So Joe Wilfred Tsonga, who's been serving so beautifully to this point, will need to keep it going if he's to stay in this second set. Has not had to look at a break point at all thus far, but things are getting tighter now.
$15 left. $15.
Oh, Gasquet wants that challenge.
Ball was called good.
Don't think he's real sure though. The perspiration dripping off the back of his cap, the bill of his cap, the back of the nape of the neck. Now it was wide.
Second serve.
Missed by 5 mils. Oh yeah, good shot from Gasquet.
15. That's it.
I said lightning strikes quickly when you've been just serving so well and winning cheap points, and suddenly you're down 15-30. So it's as good as Gasquet's done in this set on the Tsonga serve. Takes a big serve down the tee to square things up.
Took a risk there, served wide and then served and volleyed behind it.
Nice move. He hasn't done it. He's mixed it up well. It's when he gets in a position that Gasquet can't keep it down low, so he gets a chest high volley.
Where you just always felt that Gasquet would have the better of that backhand cross-court drill.
Near, ball was full out.
Tsonga, he wants it challenged.
I was just waiting for Gasquet to let one rip down the line. This one's just wide.
Views.
6 mil on this occasion.
2 challenges remaining.
Good call from the line judge there. In a tough position the way the players play today with all the heavy topspin. The ball dips very quickly. Got to make a split-second call.
Advantage Tsonga.
Oh, that's high risk from Gasquet. It's a little panic. So it was more of a struggle, that game, from Tsonga.
5 games.
But still, Gasquet unable to achieve a break point opportunity. So we're at 5-all, second set.
Oh. 15 all.
Well, that's strong. And a bad volley.
15.
It should have been a little wider, but it was deep. And it took a strong forearm to get this one down the line.
Good mover, Tsonga, for a big man.
There he is.
Oh, just missed. Oh, he's living dangerously, Gasquet. The approach shot not really quite good enough, and Tsonga again getting there quickly. Makes him pay the price. Break point now, Tsonga. Oh, and a double fault. So it's all going all right at the moment for Gasquet. Tsonga will serve for a 2-sets-to-love lead. 6-5 he's leading. So that man there, Richard Gasquet, the number 8 seed, in trouble. The photographers taking plenty of shots because they sense also that there may be an upset here. Joe Wilfred Tsonga, unseeded in this tournament, serving for a 2-sets-to-love lead.
We've talked about it earlier. Serving for the set or serving for a match. Tsonga has been known to tighten up. Big moment for him here.
Oh, went for a big second serve there. It's a little panic.
Yeah, that's his only double fault in the match. Why would you want to do it then? At this stage, serving for 2 sets to love. Go with what's brought you to the dance, and it wasn't a big second serve. It was a big first serve.
Oh, great lob from Gasquet at full stretch. He couldn't have defended any better.
Isn't it amazing? The last game he struggled a little bit on serve, but throughout this set he has just been hasn't been a blemish in the service game at all. This is the first break point opportunity that Gasquet's had at all in the match. First break points.
Saves it with ace number 8.
Oh, that's good touch for a big man. Boy, he had to get down low for that. A fine return, cross court from Gasquet. Full stretch, and look at Tsonga down there. Look at the knees bend. A nice little half volley. Good touch.
Still one to go. Brave, very brave.
He was sitting right on it though, wasn't he? His second serve, he hasn't served and volleyed on a second serve. Hasn't needed to. Really, hasn't hit too many second serves. He's only hit 5 second serves in this set. And a lot of them been in this game. Juice.
A little over exuberant there. The ball was a bit low to attempt that shot.
Yeah, after all said and done, you second guess yourself. And Tsonga sort of said, yeah, I should have gone cross court. The off shot was the easier one. Now he can't buy a first serve.
That's wide, and for the first time in the match, Tsonga has been broken, and it was timely. From Gasquet's point of view, it was a break that had to be made.
Both players an extra challenge for the time.
So we go to a tiebreaker.
2 big forehands missed from Juice, and he blames the slippery grip there. So he goes and takes a couple of sweatlets off, changes the sweatlets. They sort of help absorb the perspiration as it runs down one's arm and the forearm. Some players don't like to play with them, but a majority of them do.
Gasquet's had the more experience in tiebreakers. He's won 43 and lost 45. And Tsonga has won 11, lost 6. So with a bigger serve, you'd imagine that Tsonga would have the better of it, but from the other side of the coin, Gasquet has had a lot more experience.
The experience showed in that last game. Gasquet had not had a break point opportunity, and Tsonga couldn't buy a first serve, trying to serve out the set. Start thinking about things.
Oh, perfect.
2-1. Tsonga.
Again, he's not going to hold back whether he makes them or misses them, and that's the game plan against his friend and number 8 seed, Richard Gasquet.
Sure.
Yes, well done. Richard Gasquet serves and volleys for the first time.
3-2.
He didn't get the volley, he had to play a little drop shot, didn't he? It was a good return, this one. Stays low and he just plays the little drop shot. And good reach, anticipates the cross court. That one he could control. A little flick from Tsonga. Hasn't panicked at all, Gasquet.
Joe Wilfried Tsonga is challenging the corner. Left center service. The ball was called out.
He's got it in.
Replay the point. First serve.
Well, that's a big point there, because that was a winning serve.
Oh, well, he replicates it only better. Gasquet's even looking for this, but it's just too well hit.
Came off the paint, didn't it? Once it hits the paint, it zips off, and this one with a lot of pace. 183 kilometres down the middle. There's winner Gasquet. Mentioned former Davis Cup player and finalist at the French Open doubles. He played with Mansour Barami, I remember, a very popular character.
3 points all. No, that's wide. So
4-3.
a real opportunity here now for Gasquet. 4-3 with 2 serves to come.
He's really got to forget about his grip, because he's changed the sweatlets, he's wiped the hands, and that's just, he gets through it a little bit too quick. Mind on the job if you want to lead 2 sets to love. A must-win situation for Gasquet. He's got 2 points on serve.
Geez, a good move, Tsonga, for a big man.
4-0.
This one forces Gasquet to make the volley, and he has to check, get himself back in position for this forehand. There he goes, nearly slips over. Then he's got a prop, very well balanced. He's missed it.
Oh, he did. He just let the ball play him.
Gasquet.
Instead of going out to meet it in front.
Got it in, jammed it a little bit too close, and that was an easy volley. He was right on top of this one. He'd done the hard work. Look there, and he just comes across the flight of the ball and takes it wide.
Oh, that was a big point.
It may come back to haunt him.
He's made him pay. Good pass from Gasquet. Gives the number 8 seed 2 set points.
Been a very patient set for Gasquet. He hasn't panicked at all. He's had his problems on serve, but he struggled through. Boy, that volley just looms huge. He'd be the one that's got the set point for 2 sets to love now. Very costly. Not out of it yet.
Really taking his time here, Gasquet. Set point on his own serve. Oh, and that'll do it. He was patient, as you said, Fred Stolly, and he's been rewarded. Somehow or another, he's gotten across the line to tie this match up. 1 set all.
Good close, and Tsonga took it to Gasquet all the way down the line. Gasquet, though, struggled. His corner believes, and this was a terrific volley on a serve and volley point. Opened the court up for Gasquet, and now he's at 1 set all.
It's amazing, isn't it? In that set, Tsonga won more points than Gasquet, 45 to 42. Didn't win it. And for the match, he's won 73 points to Gasquet's 58.
So he's still talking to himself, Tsonga, and Gasquet looks as though he's having problems with blisters. A lot of the players here, this is a pretty abrasive surface. They do a lot of road work. Come from the rebound ace to the plexi cushion. He took his shoe off 4 or 5 games ago, but didn't ask for the trainer, Gasquet. You'd have to think it's the pendulum has turned his way at the moment.
Absolutely. Well, Tsonga, as you mentioned, had been serving so particularly well. And when the crunch came, though, he couldn't do it. And you can see there he's still talking to himself about it. He knows he's had the better of things in this match. Should be up 2 sets to love, and he isn't. But he's going to have to get that out of his mind very quickly.
Exactly. If he starts off that way in set number 3 and goes down a break, this will be all over, because he will get more frustrated. And Gasquet has a terrific temperament, as he showed us even at Wimbledon when he was down a couple of sets to Roddick. And the announcement's been made that Gasquet, now with those blisters, is receiving a medical timeout. That's 3 minutes. So Tsonga will have 3 more minutes to contemplate why he lost that second set.
Well, at least he's now got a smile, so perhaps he's got a little bit more time to get himself into a more positive frame of mind, forget what's transpired. And in a sense, he needs to recognise that if Gasquet does have some feet problems, blister problems, well, that will work in Tsonga's favour the longer this match goes.
We'll just leave Rod Laver Arena while they go through this injury timeout.
Well, Tsonga again just anticipating Gasquet's moves most of the time. Oh, that's beautifully played. Good control from the big man. Good decision making. Recognising where his opponent is on court and playing a judicious shot accordingly. It's brought him forward. He's close to the net and doesn't panic. Just a well-weighted lob. And Gasquet no chance. So opening game of this third set going the way of Tsonga.
He's taken his cap off, thrown the cap away after losing the second set. Terrific temperament Gasquet always has had right through the juniors. He was a very promising junior.
It's
a well struck overhead, looked easy.
Third love.
Oh,
Fourth love.
a little slice backhand that got away from him.
Game, Gasquet.
One of Gasquet's easiest holes of the match. He's been struggling in that regard.
Comes around the outside of the ball, that one down the tee. Only his second ace of the match.
Oh,
Boy, he's lucky to get away with that one. The backhand approach,
15
not
love.
much on it. Gasquet cracked the forehand. Helped by the net, but look where this one is, right in the hitting zone. There's, yeah, pretty good volley.
Third love. Fourth love.
ace number 10. He's had a good rhythm on serve all day today, except when he served for the second set.
Game, Tsonga.
Well, the pattern continues with Tsonga holding
Tsonga leads
comfortably. 2-1, he leads, third set, 1 set all.
Take your seats, please.
I get
Quickly,
the
thank
feeling
you.
we're settling in for a long match here. Tsonga got out of the blocks quickly, took the first set in a flash, served for the second, wasn't to be. And now both players seem to have settled into a better rhythm. It's looking tight.
Oh, 15 love. Third set. Forward set up.
Uses that wide serve often. Gasquet likes to come around the right side of the ball.
Game, Gasquet. New balls.
Well, this third set in a little lull at the moment as both players
Two games.
shake off the tension of the previous set tiebreaker.
I think Tsonga's lost a little bit of his intensity in this third set. He talked to himself a lot after losing that second set. Had so many opportunities, and I don't think he settled down again at this stage.
Loud 15.
Tsonga first serve percentage in this set, not what it has been. And that's what's making life a little more difficult for him.
Yeah, that's why I say the intensity's not there. That last point, he had an opportunity to come forward on 2 occasions and didn't do so.
15.
Well, that's a bad miss from Gasquet. It just shows you where he was returning that second serve. It was indicated there he was way back on that second serve.
Thirty, 15.
Well, he was too far off court, Tsonga, to go back to the backhand of Gasquet. There was no recovering.
He knew it as soon as he hit it, didn't he? Gasquet doesn't miss these very often. Tsonga was lucky to be in picture.
Well,
30, 14.
Ed Stolly's mentioned he seems to have lost some intensity, Tsonga. He's certainly lost some first serve pace as well. And he's now in a little trouble. Break point for Gasquet. Won't get that one.
Big point there for Tsonga. Gasquet obviously realising the importance of this break point. He'll chase this one, and he gets it. Didn't quite do enough with it. Back down the centre of the court. He did a super job to make it.
Advantage, Tsonga.
Hangs on though, Tsonga. It was hard work, but he maintains the lead in this third set. 3-2. Players covering plenty of territory on court, but fortunately it's a very pleasant, cool day, or pleasant for playing. Overcast skies and low 20 degrees Celsius. So the players not suffering too badly.
Rain threatened for a couple of minutes in this match, but the drizzle stopped. The roof is still open.
Love 15.
Gasquet up to it, and not quite the technique on the drop shot that Tsonga has.
Shows you the confidence that Gasquet has in the backhand. A high single-handed drive volley. Not an easy shot.
Not a 2-3 love 15.
Well, both players again reading each other's shots regularly.
30-15.
Reads this one, Tsonga. He's there in advance, nearly makes the pass. Gasquet just got a hold of it.
Tsonga has a bit of a look up there and says, how do you know that was going there? Quiet look to the other end of the court. Gives him the opportunity, teases him, and Gasquet takes the opportunity, gets in. Overhead, didn't hit it as crisply as he would have liked, but good enough.
Well, Gasquet's serving quality has improved markedly. In this set, 85% first serves into play, which is why he's really not struggling at all. So we're at 3-all, 1 set all. Play has been in progress an hour and 53 minutes.
It's Tsonga struggling on serve a little bit here. 50% first serves in. He can't buy them. He was at 88 at one stage of the match.
$15 up. $15. 30-15.
He's got a good temperament, Gasquet. Walks away from that seemingly nonplussed, but he'll be inwardly disappointed. He's got a terrific backhand. That was a bread and butter shot for him. Should have been made.
Game Tsonga.
Tsonga finding the range again with the first serve, making life a little easier. No break in this third set yet. Tsonga 4-3.
Ready for 23?
Time.
Tsonga just taking on board a little sustenance. Feels that he might be out here a while longer yet. Now in 57 minutes. Match has been in progress. We're no clearer to a decision as to the outcome. Tsonga has the lead. We're on serve though.
Said that Tsonga deserved his spot here in the third round. He's played 3 rounds. They're looking for a quarter-final berth. And these boys have been in the quarter-finals here in Australia. And that's the backhand of Richard Gasquet. Copybook stuff.
30.
Oh, that's what we've become used to seeing over the years from Gasquet. Beautiful backhand down the line. It's good.
30.
When he misses that forehand, he tends to fall away from it. His body weight here is falling left and back. Well, things tightening up here now.
Advantage Tsonga.
Gasquet had this covered. Should have made that.
Yeah, I think he was looking for the forehand, and the Ripped there, and Tsonga went cross court. It wasn't a really good shot from Tsonga. It was shoulder high. Break point though.
Oh yes, the net cord didn't really do any favours for Tsonga.
This is a good shot though from Gasquet. He had to get it deep. If he got it short, then Tsonga could have really hit it. But he got good net position because he got the ball really deep, and Tsonga pretty much had to go down the line. That would have been a bit of a fluke if he could flick it cross court.
Super defence from the big man.
Advantage Tsonga.
There's the reaction from Tsonga. Now he has another break point, second break point in this game. Converted 3 of 6 so far. Gasquet knew exactly where he was going with that shot. He was all over the top of the net. Absolute sucker for a lob here, but that's not the way he plays it. This one, knew exactly where it was going.
Advantage Tsonga.
Had plenty of opportunities, Tsonga, in this match.
Deuce.
That's the way to save it. The second ace from Gasquet, sorry, the third ace from Gasquet.
Is anything, you go back there and then you ask. You should let me know it. Advantage Gasquet. You say I will do it. You have to say right away.
We're still in discussion with the umpire on the previous point when he was asking about a challenge, but he left it very late.
Well, he left it until he went over the other side of the court, and his coaching box sort of signalled challenge.
Oh, yeah, beautiful play.
That's one of the things they have to solve, Jeff, as far as the challenge is concerned, because a lot of the players look up to their entourage, to their boxers. We watch this direct replay, and they get a message, and so then they challenge. And that basically constitutes coaching. But he didn't move there until he walked over the other side of the court, and then he sort of said challenge, and rightfully so. The chair said, no, it's too late.
Advantage Gasquet.
It's like everything, the players will figure out ways to take advantage of situations, and they've got to really keep an eye on that as far as watching the entourage or the player's box when there are close calls.
Oh, call good. Tsonga is challenging.
Challenging a call on the right.
Certainly he's made this request immediately.
Yeah, I think he might have wasted one here though, but Gasquet hasn't moved.
It is good.
Gasquet.
Well, that was a pivotal game. It was a big game. Tsonga had plenty of opportunities. Couldn't quite get there.
Joe Wilfried Tsonga has 2 challenges remaining.
So perhaps we're heading to another tiebreaker soon. A little way to go yet though.
Oh. 15 left.
Oh. Ordinary volley. Set the point up well.
15.
Yeah, this one's up way too high, and he'll run around his forehand, hit a backhand here. And Gasquet just rivets right cross court. Too much pace of shot. Dude, that drop volley even got past the service line.
Well, that's just about the rally of the match. Worked each other over there from the back of the court.
30-15.
Finishing shot, the off forehand. Gasquet looking for the big topper down the line here. He's run round it. Gasquet's looking for it down the line. You can see him move to his right. Well played, Tsonga.
That's first. 40-15.
Not easy to crank up lots of pace off an opponent's ball that's just floating as this one is just sitting there. Tsonga just ripping the racket head through it.
Yeah,
And
Tsonga.
another ace. His 11th, and he marches
Tsonga
to a 5-4 lead in this third set. So Joe Wilfried Tsonga, he's been pressing hard to get that much desired break. He had 3 break point opportunities in Gasquet's last service game. Couldn't get
Thank
through.
you, ladies and gentlemen.
I believe he's got to go for it, though. He can't be passive because Gasquet is the experienced man, and he's not going to just go away and make errors. Tsonga's got to take it to him. Tsonga pretty much reads this. There he's on the way in and tries the toughest shot in the book from off his shoelaces. Good serve, good deep serve. Not a powerful serve, but well directed. Easy service game, just what Gasquet needs here, and puts the pressure right back to Tsonga. Tsonga's got the luxury of serving first in this set, trying to stay a game in front.
Let 40-15.
Gasquet's third double fault, first of this set. Well, needs to maintain concentration here, Gasquet. This game's not done and dusted yet. It is now. Got back well for the overhead because he does have this want to hang very close to the net. Tsonga had seen it, but Gasquet moved backwards very well. So 5-all, third set.
Unbelievable ability from both men. The stretch from Tsonga and the wheels from Gasquet.
15.
What a point. That's the first one. Unbelievable get. And then that one from Gasquet. They're just gifts at this stage. 5-all. Third set. Second serve. And Gasquet just free point.
4-2.
That's another 3 point.
Well, had a crack at that. As Fred Stolly's mentioned so many times, Gasquet's been very deep behind the baseline to take the return of serve. This occasion, way inside, and went after it.
Why wouldn't he do that more?
I don't know. Looks awfully good to me.
That is terrific hands for a big fella. That is a tough shot to make.
Well, twice in this game, Tsonga came up with some magical work, half volleys, and it takes him to the lead in this third set, 6-5.
Gasquet returns the Tsonga serve from way behind the baseline. He's not putting him under any pressure. If he stands in around the baseline, tries to get on top of a couple, then Tsonga is under pressure on the serve.
So there's been no break in this third set as yet.
Eric Deblica, he is Richard Gasquet's long-time coach, and he was coach of the Davis Cup team, played Davis Cup for France years ago.
Good point, good opening point.
15 left.
Good deep volley, that's what won it. He has not missed an overhead. Just goes about his business, Gasquet. You wouldn't know whether he was in front or behind. A little bit like the great Bjorn Borg. And this one up over the top, he just makes no mistake with it.
La balle dans le coup!
That's the first.
It's gone. So we are indeed going to our second consecutive tiebreaker, and this tiebreaker will play an enormous role in the outcome of this match. Whoever takes the tiebreak takes with it a 2-1 lead and plenty of momentum. Gasquet took the last tiebreak 7 points to 5.
Let first. 1-0. Gasquet.
Gee, he was casual there, Gasquet.
Tsonga is call on the left base.
It might have missed, but didn't miss by much.
Well, he gets an extra challenge in the tiebreaker here, so might as well use it if he wants to get it off his mind. It was on the line.
Wow, extraordinary.
As you mentioned, he was very casual the way he played that.
1-0 Gasquet.
The intention was to bring his man into the net, and now he's got to run around the passing shot, run around the backhand, hit the passing shot. Well done.
Oh, brave second serve. Tsonga looking to run around and take it on the forehand. Gasquet saw him go.
You've still got to make it though, haven't you? And he does. Very close to the line, and Tsonga, as quick as he is, cannot lay a frame on it. 158 miles an hour slider. Kilometres an hour. Good tight tennis.
2-all.
Both players knowing what's at stake. 2 sets to 1 lead.
Yes.
3-2 Gasquet.
This is the strength of Gasquet, the backhand under pressure. Very happy to have a crack at this one. So there's been a couple of little mini breaks so far in this tiebreaker.
Again, he tried the 3/4 serve, the kick serve. It's worked at times, but Tsonga that time saw him coming in and was able to hit the pass, hit the return, and keep it at his shoelaces. A good return. Not much in this one.
Gasquet challenging a call on a left center service, so it was called out. Second serve.
No. Just lifting up a little on that forehand.
Gasquet. Gasquet has 3 challenges remaining.
Yeah, it was a question of hard and then harder. He didn't need to put the extra mph on it.
Led first serve. 4-all.
Well, this is where past history counts for plenty. Gasquet thinking, where is Tsonga going to serve? What's he done in the past? Tsonga trying to outthink his man. Oh, good point. Tsonga got himself in trouble and then worked his way out of it.
Yes, the drop shot was the wrong shot, and then the lob was a terrific lob, and a very safe overhead from Gasquet. And he just was not on balance when he hit this one. Again, as you mentioned, falling off and backwards. Not a confident shot.
Oh, it was a big moment, wasn't it? 4-5. Tsonga will look for a forehand here.
Oh, never made the commitment. Did not make the commitment. You could see him hesitate as he moved forward there. Didn't swing at it at all.
Well, he missed one of those high forehand volleys earlier in the match, Fred, and I think that was playing on his mind. He'd made a high backhand drive volley.
Yep.
So set points here for Tsonga. Well, he's going to have to do it off his own racket.
6-5, Tsonga.
Good volley here. Tough volley to make, but excellent. Wouldn't know what the score was looking at Gasquet.
Tsonga's been looking to go down the centre tee as his favourite serve to this ad court. Oh, it's wide. Oh. It was almost just motionless there for a minute. It seemed to hang in the air for such a long time.
This is a good shot though from Gasquet. He knows he can't go down the line or try and flick because the man's just got such a reach. He hit it straight at the body, straight at him.
Oh, the expulsion of air from Gasquet, that was lingering death. 6-all now. It's long. Tsonga still committed to attack.
7-6, Tsonga.
Third set point now for Tsonga. And he's made it. He feels like he deserved it. So after 2 hours and 33 minutes, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga takes a 2-1 lead. Lots of young spectators, middle-aged spectators and older spectators here.
Well, there's Grandad doing his job for the day.
French supporters here on force with two Frenchmen on court, with one obviously going through to the quarterfinals. So Tsonga at the moment going to take a break, change shirts, possibly even change shorts.
Become a bit of a habit, hasn't it, in this particular tournament? Really, after sets they go off, not so much during a set. At the end of a set they seem to like to go off, which is probably fair enough, because you have a minute, or you have 2 minutes actually at the end of a set, 2 minutes to sit down there and ponder about what may have happened or what you wanted to happen. So Tsonga's been for the bathroom break and is back on track, and he's leading 2-1 now.
Time.
A bit more humidity in the air in Melbourne today. It's overcast, cloudy, virtually no sunshine, but both players perspiring heavily.
Take your seats, please.
Change of shirt for
Thank you.
Gasquet.
Who's serving?
Bit unusual for Gasquet to ask who is serving at the end of a tie-break set.
So set number 4, fourth round. This is for a place in the quarterfinals. Two Frenchmen going toe-to-toe at the moment. The number 8 seed Gasquet, the man on your screen, he's behind. He's lost the third set and trailing 2-1.
Let's 15 left. Third left.
Needs to get away to a good start here, Gasquet. As you've mentioned before, Freddie's attitude always looks so good. So who do you like here, Fred? Do you think Gasquet is going to push this to 5?
I do think Gasquet is going to push it to 5, yeah.
Well, he's got the right sort of start to this fourth set. Very comfortable hold. So what's going to get him to 5? Too much experience?
Experience, and I think he's become a little more aggressive, but I think Tsonga is probably going to make a couple of errors when he starts to think about the position that he's in, and I believe that's what he did in the second set. That's how he lost the second set. He was looking at a 2-love lead, and but this man is unflappable. He doesn't, and Tsonga actually does tighten up a little bit. Gasquet I don't think tightens up as much as Tsonga, so I think it'll go to 5. But it's like tipping the weather in London. You got a 50-50 shot.
Or Melbourne.
Or Melbourne, yeah. Or Melbourne, yeah. So. Well played here. Good footwork as he gets around this one. Goes over the high part of that. That's a tough shot. That's the one the players miss a little bit because they've got to drag it across their body.
Oh! 14. Yeah, Tsonga.
Gasquet let that one go by, and he's not going to waste any energy to come back and try and win that from 40 love down. Two hours and 42 minutes this match so far. Been a well played match in terms of stats because both players with more winners than unforced errors. Tsonga with 60 winners and 34 unforced errors. That's nearly twice as many. And Gasquet 39 winners and 29 unforced errors. So that's a good good indicator of how well these boys have played. Of course, both of them have been going after it like this one. They get the short reply. They haven't been playing safe. That shoulder turn and then rotates the torso. That's where he gets the power from.
40 love. 40-15. Out! 40-13.
Well, he was cruising.
Yep.
That forehand at times, he had the eyes closed there.
Nearly knocked his head off with his wrist, didn't he, as he hit himself on the follow-through.
Oh, there's another wayward forehand.
Both hit the same way, weren't they? The last 2 points falling off. As I mentioned, that's the tough forehand form to hit, to drag that one over the high part of the net. Got to hold your front shoulder a little bit longer. Oh, that's well done, Tsonga. From a pretty much an impossible position. He gets the two hands on it. And there's equipment, you can flick them back cross court. Here comes Gasquet. He moves forward. And this one, at full stretch, he cannot control the volley.
Well, from 40 love not long ago, now facing a break point. No, he's made it, Tsonga. He's done well. Little help from some wayward forehands from Gasquet early in the game, and the break goes the way of Tsonga. 2-1, fourth set. So there you can see the roof is open, but it's in readiness to be closed because we've got some cloudy skies and there's a heavy cloud hanging over the 8th seed, Richard Gasquet, at the moment. He's trailing by 2-1 and a break in the fourth. He needs to break back here straight away.
Love 15.
Well, he's on track to do just that. Tsonga with a very pedestrian second serve there, 112 kilometres an hour. And a tentative ground stroke, love 30. Soon rectified that. 218 kilometre an hour first serve. That is his quickest today.
Sets up the big forehand, and that's his. Can't hit a forehand any harder than that either. Tsonga knew exactly where Gasquet was going. He's teasing him to come into the net. Look where he is, outside the doubles alley. He hits this one. He's got a race for the sideline. But Gasquet makes the error.
Well, he's covering a lot of territory at the moment. Tsonga trying to get around that backhand.
Okay, you can see the finishing line, can't he? He's got a whole serve here to consolidate. Otherwise, they're back to square one. Oh, that's a big serve. Right when needed. It's his 13th ace. Beautifully struck, flat ball, right out wide. It was his 14th ace, this one. Look at the eyes on the ball, head up. Keeps the head up as he makes contact.
Advantage, Tsonga.
Boy, he gets away with a couple of pretty slow second serves. That one only 132 kilometres. Lots of kick, lots of air. He didn't try and do too much with it.
Well, as you mentioned before, though, Gasquet, he's so far behind the baseline. If he was to step up, he'd have a pretty good, easy hit at some of those second serves, perhaps.
There he goes back again, way behind the baseline. Even further back now.
Well, some real tension out there at the moment. This is for a place in the quarterfinals. Certainly would be the first showing for Tsonga to reach a quarterfinal. Gasquet's been there in other Grand Slams, namely Wimbledon. Oh, he's just prepared to go as far as it takes Tsonga to hit a forehand, and he was so far out of court.
Make that ace number 15 now.
Advantage Tsonga.
And again, look how far behind. Impossible for Gasquet to do much damage from way back there. As we mentioned, this is where Tsonga has reached the stage where he thinks that he can win. He needs to consolidate here. Whole serve. He's faltering a little.
Advantage Tsonga.
He served 3 aces in this game to help his cause. He still hasn't won the game though.
216 kilometres an hour. He's served one other at 218. Oh, good pass from Tsonga. That will lift him. He wants it. And he's got the crowd more excited as a result. So Tsonga was a struggle, but 3-1 he leads now in this 4th set.
Well, you know that remember another Frenchman from last year that really excited the crowds out here, and he's injured, not here this year. Gael Monfils. He threw himself around the court a little bit more than Tsonga, but
15.
He's had a lot of injuries in his career, Tsonga, so it's good to see the young man playing at a level that we know his talent deserves.
$15.
2005 and 6 he suffered herniated disc, or 2004, missed 5 months. Had right shoulder problems in 2005, abdominal injuries in 2005 and 2006. Well, he's getting worried about the Tsonga forehand at the moment, Gasquet, trying to hit short cross court to get to the Tsonga backhand.
Dutchin shot. Tsonga was there, but just to put it up into play where Gasquet could make it.
It's living dangerously, isn't it? Drop shot from the baseline.
30 all, you better believe it. It's out.
Game, Gasquet.
Well, he's been living dangerously, Gasquet, but living he is. Tsonga still with a break though. 3-2, fourth set.
As Yannick Noah was concerned, he has worked a little bit with Richard Gasquet a couple of years ago when Gasquet was the top junior,
Thank you.
top youngster.
So we're getting to critical stages here now in this match, particularly for Gasquet. He's trailing 2-1. He's down a break. And he struggled to make any headway on the Tsonga serve.
Thank you.
Oh, beautifully played, Tsonga. As Gasquet's only had he's had 7 breakpoint opportunities, but he's only been able to break Tsonga once in this match, and that was when Tsonga was serving at 6-5 in the second set to take a 2-0 lead. Other than that, Tsonga's held serve on every occasion.
And Eric Winogradsky has been working with Tsonga since January of 2004. But prior to that, who did he coach? Richard Gasquet. So he would know the Gasquet game. It looks as though Eric Winogradsky does a lot of work with the French Federation with the younger players, as Gasquet would have been pretty young in 2002, 2003, and then he went with Tsonga in 2004. A pretty good track record for Eric Winogradsky. Oh, 10. Called out.
Look good.
Looked good from here. I didn't see a signal from the chair from the line judge. A touche, he says. A touche it was.
30-15.
Oh, it was a good move. Gasquet wasn't expecting a serve volley on the second serve. He had a shoulder high backhand volley. Should have made this.
Yeah, he was right on top of the net. You can see the head of the racket drop from shoulder to waist. He didn't go through it at all, just dropped the head of the racket down, nothing on it.
Long.
Good move here. Doesn't get it away though. Look how far inside that sideline that backhand volley was. It gave him a chance. That's Eric Deblica, who's the Gasquet's coach.
Trouble now. Well, he's been rewarded again for aggression. He was down break points in his last service game, came up with a couple of aces. This time off a second serve, still able to save a break point.
Advantage, Tsonga.
Tsonga struggling but hanging in there. Oh, that's too good.
Yep.
Just enough top to bring it on the line. Again, it's the right play from Tsonga. He has to take his risks at this stage. He has to try and win it. It's just a good effort there from Gasquet on the pass.
Oh. Wants to check that one.
Ball was called out.
I think Tsonga feels he made this. This will be an interesting one.
He certainly hopes he has. He played a perfectly good wide serve, had the court wide open, and he's just made it. 7 millimeters, that's in by.
Now, there's a discussion now whether this is a winner or you replay the point.
Advantage.
So that's a decision made by Damien Striner there. He said, well, I don't think you had a play on the point. And I think that's a good decision. Because Gasquet asked him the question, quite rightly. I played the shot. Steiner said, not really. You got a racket on it. That's about it.
Well, for the second consecutive game, Tsonga staves off break points. Gasquet throwing everything at him that he's got. At the moment, it's not enough. Well, he defeated the number 9 seed, Tsonga, in Andy Murray in round 1. And now he's looking at the scalp of the number 8 seed.
Wiping the grip of the racket as well as the face is Tsonga. That's where he said he had blamed problems on the grip early in this match. Both look pretty fit, Jeff. They don't look as though they're
No.
getting tired. Fatigue has not set in yet.
Well, there's that forehand again we've mentioned of Gasquet. When he misses it, he's on the back foot, falling away, loses all pace. Tsonga would love a security break here.
But this
Oh, on the line again. Boy, he's painted that line down that sideline. He's hit 3 on the button there the last 2 games. And they've been important ones. If he misses this, he's down break points. And on the line again.
Oh, yes.
Wants the towel, wipe the grip, wipe the face, and he sits there, does Tsonga. There he is, 1 step he takes to that one. And again, that comes with practicing against your friends and pretty much knowing what they're going to do at certain situations. Break point. Oh.
Again, he was looking for that serve down the centre. He was almost there too early.
Thank you. Advantage, Gasquet.
Well, he's cool of temperament, Fred, isn't he?
Yep.
Juice, he came up with that backhand straight on the racket of Tsonga, who hit the topspin lob. It might have been enough to stress others, but not Gasquet. He's come back brilliantly. Well, a little fortunate, and perhaps a little fortunate not to be down a double break, but he's still in touch, Gasquet. Tsonga, 4-3, 4th set. Sunday afternoon in Melbourne, around 20 to 5, and this match has been in progress for 3 hours and 11 minutes. And Tsonga is hoping it's coming to a conclusion shortly. He's 2 sets to 1 up, and 4-3. Needs to hold serve but twice more for a place in the quarterfinals. Well, he's been tough on serve today.
Left first serve.
Gasquet was there and elected to go with the topspin lob. This fella's pretty tall, tough to get over the top, and an easy put away.
That's one of his better second serves, 167 kilometres an hour right at the body, so cruising at the moment, 40 love. Oh, second ace this game. We think Gasquet's not sure, he's challenging.
Service line, ball was good.
It was frustrating for Gasquet because he's given it his best shot in this set, and that one's right on the line, just wishful thinking.
Tsonga.
So Tsonga now one game away on the service game if he can hold serve one more time. Quarterfinals of a Grand Slam for the first time in his young career.
La 15.
Well, Tsonga doesn't want to have to serve for it. He wants to win it here and now. Gasquet not done with yet.
30.
He's going to challenge.
Gasquet is challenging a call on the left service line. Ball was called out.
Might as well. I think he still has 3 left. This is a huge one because if he misses it, it's a match point. And he did miss it. He couldn't believe it. He felt that that was a good second serve.
5th double fault and match point Tsonga.
Left for serve.
Pretty positive shot there from Gasquet. It was a big serve. He flattened that out And that's a huge risk. He just got underneath that and cracked it, the overhead.
He's moved so well today, Tsonga, for a big man. Got across there quickly, set himself, balanced.
Advantage Tsonga.
And has earned himself a second match point. That's long.